pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy, whatever nonsense we're getting into Shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Naruto, we are coming to a very interesting crossroads where the story is like a circle. I mean, the story is not a circle, but everybody's mission is like a circle. It's just a snake eating itself. And I realize I've been saying this a couple times. I don't mean it in a snake kind of way because of like Orochimaru or anything like that. I'm saying that because I listen to this podcast and they often compare situations to a circle, which is a snake eating itself. And that's why I keep saying that. So that's where that's coming from. Anyways, the circle just... everybody's like looking for Itachi, and equally everyone is either looking for Sasuke and or Naruto. Everyone's agendas are intertwined in a circle. The snake just keeps eating itself. So it's very fascinating. I don't know what to focus on, but I wonder if they're going to have stuff going on, because I know that they briefly mentioned, like Naruto mentioning that whatever jutsu he's working on, he's getting pretty good at it. So I'm curious what more he has to bring to the table that we didn't get to see, at least from the perspective of the episode list that we got that said stuff was filler. So stuff that happened, it's fine. I'm sure we'll figure it out. They might have flashbacks. They might explain it later. But I'm curious what else Naruto has. I'm curious what else Sakura has and what else Sai has, because theoretically we've only seen a little bit of what Sai can do in terms of like the one mission he's actually been on with them. He's gotten very little screen time. It's mostly been about his development as a character, which I do appreciate and is great, but I'm curious what more he has. And because Hinata's team is with him, I'm curious about what Hinata can do, because they're like the only team from like our, original band of misfits from back in the tuning exams that we haven't gotten to see. Like, we've gotten to see them, but we haven't gotten to see what they can do. I mean, we also haven't really gotten to see what Ino can do, or the little bit of what Choji could do, but you know what I mean? They're the only group we haven't really seen. So I'm curious what's going to happen going forward, and we're going to get into it, I guess.
And Sasuke, I must punish him for killing Orochimaru when I wanted to be the one to deliver.
Right. And they also sealed 2 other beasts, which I did not look up where we're at in the tailed beast count for them. But I'm also too afraid to look stuff up because I'm afraid that I'll get spoilers. So that's most of the time if I have a question or if I want to fact check myself, I usually don't because of spoilers. Because I know you guys would be mad. And you guys tend to answer me anyway.
Tell me where Itachi Uchiha is.
He's not even interested in you. Which is gonna make him upset. And, yeah.
Well, you're Itachi's kid brother, all right. You were only able to kill Orochimaru thanks to your Uchiha blood.
You
were lucky to be born into that family. And nothing more!
Why does everyone keep saying that? I mean, I guess there must be some truth to that because they're like a well-known family and they have this, whatever the word is. But at the same time...
let me size him up with some chakra level C1 explosives first.
Not these guys again.
Tobi! Stay back!
Oh, they're different.
Time out, partner! No! Don't blow him up yet! Behind you! Look out!
I don't know if Tobi is being distracting on purpose, or is he just like that? He's not dead.
But he
already?
You're still alive.
I know that Tobi's a part of the Akatsuki, but and I don't know anything about what he can do or what he's done in the past, but he's growing on me. He's so adorable.
How about this?
Interesting. They're like, oh my gosh, what was it from? Oh, which Studio Ghibli film was it from? Oh, it's gonna kill me that I don't remember. I feel like it was Princess Mononoke, but I might be wrong. Let me guess, they can keep moving or reattach. Yep. And now there's more of them. Ah, cut the line. I mean, he could reattach, but still. Interesting. New level of Deidara's power that we didn't know about. Or may have developed later. I don't know.
No way! Just as I thought.
Shut up! How's that?
Ah,
Guess he's not so great after all.
yep, I knew it.
Oh, he has fair commentary.
But that's...
He seems so unconcerned.
Ta-da! Presenting one of my partner's signature pieces, his specialty, the seed.
And he's a hype man? He's a nice dude. Probably not. He's probably killed people or whatever, but like, he seems friendly. Actually, there's nothing scarier than a bad guy who's friendly.
Probably fly, too. Not good.
Here he comes. Now let's really show him. Let's show him the power of your pop art, partner.
Pop is dead!
Hilarious. When he said that, I suddenly thought of the song Dirty Pop.
This one was different. It was a guided missile.
And all the little things
Where's
are
the other
gone.
one?
That was to distract you. They're probably in the ground, aren't they?
In chakra form, that wasn't half bad. This one's got more bite than the last bunch. Blew him to bits!
Interesting that he births babies from his mouth.
Man, he is fast.
Mm-hmm.
Got him.
Ha.
That'll do it.
I know that some of y'all probably get annoyed for the fact that I always ask questions and I'm always trying to predict what will happen, but I get so much joy out of it if I am correct.
He dodged my attack by flying upward.
Partner, I set all of the landmine clay and we're good to go.
Good job, Tobi. Now just stay out of the way.
Okay.
Guided missile attack.
He's like a child. Mama's like, stay where I can see you. Even though that's not what he said, but like, that's what it reminds me of.
You can't escape.
Interesting. I wonder if somebody... interesting. I wonder if somebody on Sasuke's new team knows medical ninjutsu, or if he even sees the value in it.
Like that could get me.
See, you think that?
This spot. Of course, that attack he lured me into position right above his blade. The shortest distance his chakra blade could reach.
Interesting. We are learning so much. I wish I could feel hyped about this. I just... Maybe because I'm more curious about our other friends as opposed to... Does that make sense? Interesting. He uses similar style to Orochimaru. Again, I have to wonder, could he always do that? Or is that just a side effect of him absorbing Orochimaru?
You did die a death by bombing after all! Deidara, you fool!
He's alive.
How many times do I have to tell you to shut up, Tobi?
What? You're still alive?
He has so much faith that Sasuke will be alive, but anytime Deidara blows himself up, he's like, ah, he's dead. Bye. So what you gonna do, Deidara?
It's those same eyes.
I'm assuming he doesn't get along well with Itachi either. Are we getting a flashback, or is this somebody else?
The Akatsuki? Don't know and don't care. Now get lost. You're keeping me from my art appreciation time.
This Bradon is my partner. Sure, he's full of energy, but he seems like the early death type.
And yet you died before him.
You're a rogue ninja. So what exactly is your purpose?
Purpose?
To
I don't need a purpose.
appreciate
I take
art?
missions to make explosions using my art.
Your art.
This is where their disagreement on art began.
And when it does explode, it makes its existence more sublime, and it finally comes fully into its own. I feel that true art lives only in that flash of sublimation. True art is an explosion!
Are all these things an explosive? Did he blow them up?
Disgusting.
Is he finished?
Who knows? Who cares? I'll handle this.
Was he defeated by Itachi and that's what happened?
What? How?
That was close. A little later and you'd have blown yourself up.
I told you he was the type who was gonna die an early death.
Genjutsu.
So says Sasori. I mean, he didn't die young.
Saw Itachi's Sharingan. You were already under his genjutsu then.
Not the glowing lights behind him. And the holy music in the back. Interesting. So now I want to know, does he fear him or does he idolize him? Is he jealous of him? Itachi is art to him.
No. I became intimidated by someone else's abilities? That. Art? Never. I refuse to acknowledge it as...
But you still thought it.
You just lost this fight.
Don't you mess with me! I'm better than you
So this is
are.
more than a grudge against him killing
My talent is absolute.
Orochimaru. This is him just not wanting to admit defeat against, or admitting that Itachi is art.
I saved the best for last. This'll kill you. Tobi, run now!
Huh? Ah! Oh, go! It's the Sifu Karura!
Interesting. Not where I thought this was gonna go, to be honest.
Repeat!
Ah.
I set this jutsu aside especially to kill Itachi, but oh well.
Interesting. Ah, this is the first time he's looked concerned. It's a giant him. I didn't expect that. That's gonna be the end. Well, that was interesting. I just feel myself slipping. I'm so tired, so I apologize if I'm just staring at this. I don't even know how much I'm gonna keep, to be honest, in this episode, but I'm always curious to know people's like interpersonal relationships, and especially when it comes to like the Akatsuki, like how did they all come to this organization? How did they all get here? And seeing a little bit of how Deidara got there is very interesting. It just, not that I don't think that they all get along and that they're all buddy-buddy all the time, because, you know, that would just make no sense whatsoever. But to know that Deidara, like, absolutely despises Itachi because he refuses to, A, believe that he was beaten, B, he feels, I guess, that Itachi was making fun of his art, and C, he does not wish to admit that for a slight moment he thought of Itachi as art. He said, no, no way, I refuse to believe it. But it is also interesting to see Sasuke be concerned for, like, the first time, because no matter what's been thrown at him, he's always had a very calm and collected face, and then this is the first time he's been like, yikes. And also, I already mentioned this, but Tobi just seems too nice, too adorable to be an Akatsuki member. And again, I know he's probably killed people. He's probably done lots of awful things. And I don't even know if it's necessarily, like, just from, like, I guess an outside perspective, because in the world of this world, some of the things that they've done probably don't seem that bad. It just probably is, like, what happens with war, since everything is about war, apparently. I don't know. I think that's everything I have. It is quite fascinating. I wonder if in the next episode, if we're going to continue this battle, or are we going to get into the other... Well, we're not... There really isn't another battle going on right now. We just saw a brief moment where Kabuto was like, here's some information. And then he's like, bye, see you next time. And then the other part is just Sakura kind of sensing... Or not sensing, but the dog sensing Sasuke's presence, but it was probably just the smell of Sasuke on what's-her-name's cloak. Maybe the reason I get irritated with her is because she reminds me of how Sakura and Ino were in, like, the very beginning of Naruto. And I just feel like even if Sakura is still, like, super in love with Sasuke, and even though Ino kind of, I guess, has a crush on Sai, though she has no idea what she's getting herself into there. I just feel like they've kind of moved past that point of, like, girlish, like, you know, like, over dramatic idolization. And Karin has kind of taken me back to that, and I'm like, you are a grown woman. That doesn't mean grown women don't act that way, but I just feel in the core, if teenagers can act more, granted, they've been through a lot. I'm not saying that Karin hasn't been through a lot, but they've been through a lot. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. So anyways, thank you all for watching and continuing to follow me on this Shinobi journey. And until next time, bye!